In this segment, I bring you, ignorance, arrogance, and a complete and total lack of self-awareness. Ah, yes, I hypocrite posts. Oh, come on. I hope you are all ready for this one, as a woman with no room to speak is critical of men. Here we go.
Can you explain what an incel is?
So an incel is just like someone who is involuntarily celibate. That loser sitting on Reddit for 23 hours a day with Cheetah dust and empty Mountain Dew cans all around them. And it just has a real stank smell that is involved with these people. I'm just going to paint you an image. And like the fedora is a little crusty and the beard, the neck beard is strong, but the facial hair is weak.
Okay, I'm going to pause real quick. And for those who are just listening, this woman is moribundly obese. I know. Everyone right now is screaming, but Tim, certainly you mean morbidly obese. No, moribundly obese. There's a difference. Morbid obesity is probably a good technical term. Moribund means on the verge of death. This woman, and I mean this not to insult or deride or to mock. I think it's important that this woman understand the position she's in. Is a very large, very unhealthy woman who is insulting incels. Now, by all means, you can be an incel and insult a morbidly obese or moribundly obese woman. You can be a moribundly obese woman and insult incels. But I think a little humility goes a long way. And this woman should be saying things like, first of all, she's wrong about incels, but she should be saying things like, we need to respect people and try and help them. You know, if she came out and said, I can't really paint a picture of incels for you. I mean, people come in all different shapes and sizes. And I do think that I'm no one to talk to insult someone else. So blah, blah, blah. Instead, let's play the rest of the video.
And there's a bald spot in the back. And you can just see the fedora just hanging on for dear life. And he's sitting there muttering under his breath about how like Jessica Alba's ugly.
Right.
You know,
literally,
like that's what you're talking about.
It's
Can
not.
you explain what an incel is?
So an incel is just like someone who is involuntarily celibate.
That's true.
That loser sitting on Reddit for 23 hours a day with Cheetah dust and empty Mountain Dew cans all around them.
Here's the scary reality. That is not what incels are. And I think people need to understand this because this view that she has, this fictitious view of what an incel is, it's just meant to insult guys, I guess. The scary reality is that many incels are average-looking dudes wearing jeans and a t-shirt who don't know how to socialize properly or don't have much to their name or confidence. And that is the scary reality. Incel means involuntarily celibate. It means that these individuals want to hook up with women, but can't. Now, the first thing I think is wrong with the idea is that if you're a dude and your mentality is that you want to get laid and that's it, you're already broken. You're already broken, man. I'm sorry. Too many young guys think sex is everything and that's all they want. Meanwhile, conservatives are like, it's very good that you're not having sex and you should get married and then, have a family. But too many other guys online see this sex-driven hookup culture and think something's wrong with them because they're not doing it. It's fascinating. So there was this study that, a poll survey came out, showed that men under 30 are not having sex. They're virgins, more so than women. Though virginity is increasing between both males and females, it's skyrocketing among young males. Seamus Coughlin on the show, who's a conservative Catholic, said, based. I said, no, it's not. It's not based at all. See, the immediate assumption was they're not having sex. Good, bro. 23-year-olds should be having sex with their wives. They should get married, and then they should have families. They ain't doing that. That's not happening. I think what we're seeing is really fascinating, and let's throw some criticism at this woman here. Okay, look, I hope she gets the help she needs because she looks like she's about to die, and I'm not saying it as a joke. I'm not saying it to be mean. I don't do that. This is not shock content. I'm saying please get help. But too many people are enabling this woman. You see, I see a lot of guys complaining about women who want money. Women who say, like, a guy's got to spend $200 on a date. And then a bunch of men are like, oh, how dare you say such a thing? Men are providers. Women have babies. That is not an absolute position. Everyone can be whatever they want to be at the granular level, but on the macro, that's what humanity has been for a long time. Men would go hunt and take risks, and they would bring back and provide for their wives, and their wives could have children. So men like pretty women. Women like high status, successful men with resources. That's just reality. So women like this who are insulting incels are the same, in my opinion, as the guys insulting women who want guys with money. Now, here's the difference. Or I should say, not the difference, but here's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. This woman could cut the carbs, start exercising, and improve herself and increase her sexual market, I guess, reach. And guys can figure out how to make money. They can exercise. They can increase their value as well. Some things are very hard to overcome. You know, tall women have it a little harder. Short men have it a little harder. But you can certainly overcome these things. It's entirely possible. Tom Cruise isn't very tall, and he's probably one of the most sought after guys in the world. I mean, he's super rich and super famous. But here we go. Men get stressed when their wives make more money than they do. You see, a guy can be ugly and still land a super babe because it's different between men and women. But you know what the issue is? The issue here is that divorce goes up if a wife earns more than her husband. And this is the point. Now, this legal office, this law office says female breadwinners are becoming more common, but it's true. Studies show that if a woman earns more than the man, a divorce is substantially more likely. And there's a couple of reasons for it. There are a lot of women who are in marriages who can't leave because they have no money. And they're worried they'll be homeless or won't be able to eat. And there are a lot of a lot of it is actually women feel they don't need the man. Now, certainly women can be unhappy and feel they need the man. That's basically why they don't leave. But there's also a very real component to attraction between men and women, where men want beautiful women and women want high status men. This means as women get older, there's a concern the guy's going to be looking at younger girls. And if men don't make money, women are going to be looking at other guys. That's a reality. But the big issue I see today is everybody seems to think they are entitled. Communism. That's what I'm going to call it. It's social communism, I guess. A dude who thinks a woman is wrong for not wanting to date him because he doesn't got money is the same as a morbidly obese woman thinking that she's entitled to hot guys. You're not. The dating pool will be small for you. You're deserving of nothing, and everyone has a right to what they like. What I mean to say is they have a right to like things. If this woman likes, big 6'5" super rich dude, she's allowed to like him. Guess what? He's probably not going to go for you. Maybe some guys will, though. They exist. There are also women who like dudes who want to be stay-at-home dads. That exists too. Nothing's absolute. You can find what works for you. But it's the reality, man. Everybody thinks they're owed something. I'll give you an example. We put the Infringed documentary out on Timcast.com, members only. So it means you got to pay $10 to be able to watch it. You can cancel afterwards. And there are people, of course, being like, put it up for free. Communism. Everybody's got it in them. Everybody wants something for free. It cost us a lot of money to make that documentary. And it's costing us 6 figures in marketing already. And we'd like to make that money back. Why? So we can make more of them. That's the reality. You have these women like her acting like she's better than anybody else. Dude, come on. Me, I know it. I got crooked teeth, whatever. I'm genetically missing a tooth. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm better than anybody else. I am what I am. I got what I got. I can get what I can get. Things are going all right for me. Life is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'10". Probably would be better if I was 6 foot tall or 6'1", but I'm not. And I guess it's better that I'm not 5'8", whatever. But it is what it is. That's the thing. There are a lot of people who I see, like I got like a gray right here coming in my beard or whatever. And people ask me like why I didn't get my teeth fixed. Like, Tim, you make so much money. Why don't you get your teeth fixed? Why don't you dye your beard? Why don't you get hair transplants or something? And I'm just like, you know what, dude? My attitude is the world is the way it is. And there are real things that we should be better with. So what did I started eating better. I cut out carbs, lost a lot of weight. I fluctuate, right? So it's like in like 2018, I lost a lot of weight, and then we moved out to West Virginia, and then we had no area to skate or exercise, and I just slacked off, and then started gaining weight again. Then I cut out all the carbs, started skating more, and lost a lot of weight. And I'm like, look, that's on me. I can choose to improve things like that. But like getting surgery or whatever, you do you, man. Like that's your thing. For me, hair dye, beard dye or whatever, it's like I am what I am. You know, if I get old, I get old. It's crazy to me that there's so many people who want to like be permanently young. That guy who's like trying to de-age himself. It's like, whatever, dude. You do you. But I'll say it for this lady, and I'll say it for the incels she describes. She's wrong about it, though. Be the best version of you. This lady is not the best version of herself. That's the reality. She's not the best version of herself. And if you're a dude who sits around playing video games all day, you can make it really simple. You can go exercise. If she described you with Cheeto dust or whatever, it's not that it's real. Some people maybe. Clean up. Stop eating all the carbs. Focus more on fats and meats. Talk to a nutritionist about what's right for you. And then start exercising. Very lightly. Go for walks. Start walking around every single day. Find something that's going to get you active. Don't just accept being morbidly obese and complaining about everybody else. And if you're mad that women want dudes who make more money, make more money. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. A lot of people, it's so annoying. I try to tell you, if you go to any one of these like high expense seminars with ultra wealthy people, and they're like, we're going to give you the tips to success and how to be rich. They're going to tell you much of the exact same thing I'm going to tell you. It really is a choice. Sorry. That's the truth. And there's a lot of people who are like, oh, Tim thinks being rich is a choice. I'll put it two ways. If you are not every day trying to brute force the system, figuratively, to figure out how to maximize revenue exchange, if you're not studying every day and reading about how businesses succeed, or actively just working every day, then don't complain. Don't complain. Because I'm not saying, that's what I mean by it's a choice. Because if you work 80 hours a week, you're going to make more money. Do you want to? Some people won't do it. They made that choice. I'm not saying everyone's going to be a millionaire. But I also think there's another component too that people don't realize, and it's who you know. And that's a reality. If you're friends with rich people, you're probably going to make more money. So going to areas that attracts wealth and networking is a key component. Why do people spend 10 grand to go to a seminar to meet a rich guy to tell them how to be rich? It ain't for that. It's because everyone else there is trying to network and surround themselves with investment opportunity and wealth so that they can get it. So I'm not saying literally you can wake up and be like, I decide I'll be rich today. I'm saying the choice is that you can take action today to improve yourself if you're poor or otherwise. The United States is an amazing country. This woman could absolutely choose to stop eating all that sugar. It's up to her. If she's happy, good for her. This is America. You do what you want. But lady, glass houses, stones, all that. I'll leave it there. All right. Next segment is coming up tonight at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.